When we need a car, we call Thrifty, Australia's best value car and truck rental.
It is 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. Now, many will remember our next guest from his days as the frontman of Savage Garden, but a lot has changed since the band split.
Yeah, Darren Hayes has launched a solo career. He's tied the knot, and now he's embarking on his first independent release. Darren Hayes joins us now. It is great to have you back from London.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, tell us about the new album. How different is it going to be?
Different sound-wise, do you mean? I'm probably the worst person to ask about that, to be honest, because I've been making it for 2 years. I think it's a natural progression. I think most of the records I've made seem at least like a sequel to the last one. But this one's a double record. That's probably the major difference. It's 2 discs, it's 25 songs, and it's quite lush. It's really quite a cinematic, kind of theatrical record.
Wow.
Yeah.
And why have you decided to go it alone? Because you're releasing this yourself, aren't you, independently?
Oh, so many reasons. You know, I mean, the main reason probably is a cliche in the music industry, but it's for reasons of freedom. I think I had an experience, and I try very hard not to be bitter about it, but I had an experience where my last record was the most personal thing that I'd ever created, and it just wasn't received that well from the label, and it kind of sat on a shelf, and that was, for an artist, that's really devastating. And I think for me, making this record, I had an opportunity to sign with another major label, and I got into sort of the second and the third day, and I got sort of cold feet, to be honest. I thought, what if I give this record over that I've worked so hard on and for 2 years, and the first song doesn't work, and they just go, sorry, and put it on the shelf. And that reason alone was sort of the beginning of me thinking maybe I can do this on my own.
Right, because people like John Butler and things like that put out independent records, and fans and the public really don't care, do they? They just want your music.
No, I mean, they
don't care how it comes out.
They just want you to make good music. I mean, I think that there's, you know, there's always that battle between art and commerce, and I feel, you know, very respectful and very grateful, actually, that I started off as a mainstream pop artist and I had this amazing support and this incredible success as part of Savage Garden and with a major, you know, with the major system. And I'd be lying if I said I couldn't, you know, I'm doing this today because of that success. I can fund my own releases. I think it's still quite hard, I think, for a brand new artist. But, you know, I'm lucky that I'm seeing both sort of sides of the, you know, the story.
Yeah. And also, I mean, a lot has been happening in your life of recent years, and obviously major changes professionally in the music and also personally. You recently came out as gay and have since married your partner. So obviously you found, though, a degree of personal happiness.
Sure. I mean, it's funny because even sorry, I laughed when you said you came out as gay, because I still find it quite funny that sort of the way you put people into boxes. I mean, I fell in love is basically what happened, and I think for me, when I realised that I was a gay man, it was years and years before I blogged about it or even got married to Richard. It was one of those things. I woke up one day and realised what size my shoes were. Kind of went, okay, this is who I am. I think everyone who knew me, you know, 10 years ago kind of knew that I was gay. I think having an amazing relationship, I think being able to get married, I think one of the most incredible things about living in England at the moment is the Civil Partnership Act. And that has legitimised my relationship, and it's really, it's definitely legitimised how I feel about myself. It's an incredible experience to stand there in front of the people that you love and say, I'm going to be with this person for the rest of my life. So that clearly has made me a happier person. That's changed my life.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to, number one, are you going to be touring?
Definitely.
Terrific. Through Australia?
Sure.
When can we expect that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to do shows, actually. Sadly, they're sold out, but they're tiny shows. I'm doing these
Sadly, that's great.
You're doing the big
That's great, but
you're going to do a big full-on tour?
Yes, that's the whole plan. I mean, my record doesn't come out until August, so I'm coming back quite a few times before that.
Okay.
So. A lot of comebacks around at the moment. Savage Garden, any chance ever?
Never.
Good.
No, sorry.
You heard it officially here.
There you go.
Darren, it's great to see you.
It's a pleasure to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Well, still to come, what is next for the Qantas Mile High hostie and why some kids are showing very sophisticated tastes.
The next Monday's News Sport and whether you're watching Sunrise right across Australia. Thank you for doing so.
Go speed racer, go speed racer, go speed racer, go. Go speed racer, go speed racer, go speed racer.